Well, this is our second stop for our tree tour for the 2023 U.S. Capitol Christmas tree. And this tree has been chosen from Monongahela National Forest to travel to Washington, D.C. to be on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol. So we're real excited here today that we're stopping in Summersville. It's stop number 2. So we'll be making stops all throughout the state this month before we deliver the tree to Washington, D.C.
Welcome to downtown Summersville. We are so excited and so proud to be a part of the tour of the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree. I'd like to first give a big thank you to all of you for coming out today. And on top of that, a big thank you to the Forestry Service for selecting the city of Summersville as one of 18 stops of this tree on its way to Washington, D.C., the U.S. Capitol. I also want to thank the team that made this happen here locally today under the leadership of Mary Ann Taylor.
You know, in my federal career, my career with the Forest Service over many decades, I have traveled and lived all over this great country. I've lived in many states and worked in a dozen others on top of that. I think I'd have to take my shoes off to count all the states I've lived in at this point. But what I will tell you is nowhere I've ever been are people more connected to the land than West Virginia. That connection to the land, that's something to be celebrated. There's rich tradition and history in West Virginia of logging and timber, of coal and mining, hunting, camping, fishing, hiking, farming. That's a tradition worth celebrating and worth honoring. And that's what we're here today with the Capitol Christmas tree. We have an opportunity to celebrate that heritage in West Virginia, that heritage and that connection to the land.
On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to welcome all of those in attendance at this stop of the U.S. Capitol Christmas Tree's statewide tour in Summersville, West Virginia. The U.S. Capitol Christmas tree is a wonderful, historic tradition that brings our nation together during the holidays. I am thrilled that this year's People's Tree is from West Virginia's Monongahela National Forest. This 63-foot Norway spruce will stand tall in our nation's capital throughout the holiday season, representing the wild and wonderful nature of the Mountain State.
In 1976, my father, Arden Koger Sr., was asked to fall the Christmas tree for the Capitol complex, and he did so off the Gawley District. But beyond that, in 1962, he was asked to fall the White House tree for the Kennedy administration. That is a wonderful, beautiful piece of West Virginia history that I want to share with you all today. That is part of what we are as a people and what we are as a community. Myself and Ron Polgar use the traditional crosscut saw, and we use the axe. And in addition to being able to fall this tree, I am going to demonstrate for you the use of the axe. Would you all like to see that?